Alright guys, this is Ranger 4321 with another video, and this one will be over the M16A4 build that I'm doing. I'm starting it off with a 20-inch 107 twist Palmetto State Armory upper, and the barrel is made by FN for Palmetto. If y'all know about Palmetto, their store is a couple miles from the FN manufacturing company in Columbia, South Carolina, I believe it is. And FN makes the they also make the FN 45 as well as other firearms. They make the M249 saw for the military. They make the M240 Bravo for the military as well, and they make various other firearms as well. And so they're very well known and very well respected in the firearms community because they make very fine weapons. And of course, most of you know that FN is coming out with their own civilian line of AR-15s. They got the, I believe it's the FN 15, which is the 20-inch FN 16. Sorry, I think they got a 20-inch version. They got a standard carbine 16-inch version available, and I think they're around the $1,000 price point. I'm not sure. You can go check it out on Google somewhere. But this is what I'm going with, and I'm waiting to get a nice Armament 12-inch rail system to put there, so I can attach accessories like either a vertical foregrip from Magpul or angled foregrip. I've heard very good reviews from several different people about the angled foregrip, so I may end up going with that. Time will tell, of course. And I'm also, for the bolt, I'm going with the Fail Zero nickel boron bolt carrier group. Now, I tried this out in my 16-inch Palmetto upper, and I only shot maybe 30 or so rounds through it, so it's not really broken in. So I decided to put it in this new 20-inch upper, so they're broken in together. Now, I've had this upper for a couple months now, just haven't gotten to the range yet. Do some life events have come about, and but I'm excited to get out there. And the reason I chose the 20-inch upper receiver and the M16A4 platform as my next build is because you get the most feet per second and most, I guess you could say, potential out of a 5.56 round, especially the 55 grain rounds. The 55 grain round was built around this 20-inch upper or 20-inch barreled AR-15s, because instead of getting the 27 to 2600 feet per second out of a standard 16-inch upper, the 20-inch barreled rifle allows all of the gases, all the power to burn, and allows you to get the most feet per second out of your round. I've seen the average, depending on what round you're using, feet per second, like 55 grains, to be around 3,000 to 3,100 feet per second out of a 20-inch upper. And that will actually give you more fragmentation down range with the bullet. The 55 grain rounds are meant to tumble upon impact with tissue or some sort of media and break apart, because they have a cantilevered system around the I guess the midsection of the bullet. And you can check out TN Outdoors 9 video about the 55 grain round and the cantilever system on it. So I won't go into detail on this video about that at all. TN Outdoors 9 also does some great ballistics tests with the 5.56 round and the AR-15, and I believe he does most of his with a 22 or 24 inch Bushmaster varminter. So he's getting even more feet per second out of his rifle than I am, or than you would get out of a 20 inch upper. So he's getting even more of an effect down range. But the M16 replaced the M14 during the middle of Vietnam, which many have argued was a political decision. I can see why many people think that. I think it's kind of stupid to switch weapons in the middle of a war to begin with, because troops train on one certain weapon system and get used to that weapon system and used to how it shoots and how their zero is set on that rifle. And then you change weapons in the middle of a fight and you have to re-zero everything before you can use it effectively. And that's not to say that M14 is a bad weapon. It's, in my opinion, it's probably one of the most perfect weapons out there as far as a battle rifle goes and cartridge effectiveness goes. The 5.56 round, though, is a good plinking cartridge / varmint cartridge. Although in some states, I believe Tennessee is one of them, you are legally allowed to hunt with a 5.56. As a friend of mine put it, good enough to kill a man, good enough to kill a deer. So there's some truth to that. But I digress. As far as other accessories go on my rifle, the backup sight is going to be another Maytech. I like these sight systems. They're very simple. You don't have to do a whole lot of calculation stuff because all the elevation adjustments are in increments on the left hand side, and you just little tap down to the distance that you think a target's at, or you know the target's at, and you're set to go. The back sight is actually a peep sight, so it's almost like you're shooting a national match through a national match sight. And I also like the sight radius on the 20-inch barrels. You have a much longer sight radius. I think it's almost 4 inches difference between the 16-inch upper barreled upper and the 20-inch upper, and that leads to more accuracy downrange because you have a smaller sight picture or smaller front sight post. I am contemplating about putting a national match front sight post on here, although I'm not sure if that's really what I need right now. Eventually I will probably invest in an ACOG to put on the upper, because that's how the M16A4 platform is made or is sent out to the troops. And the Marine Corps are the ones who use the M16A4. I do know some of them have gone over to the M4 platform, but I do believe that is mainly the officers that have used those. I mean, you routinely see videos out of Afghanistan where Marines are still using the 20-inch M16, and that's because every Marine is a rifleman, plain and simple. Doesn't matter what your job is. You could be a cook, you're still a rifleman first. You're a cook second. So, but I'm not building this to do any sort of impression or anything. I just like the look of it. I like the feel of it. And it's an overall pretty good weapon system, pretty reliable weapon system, as long as you do your part. As any weapon system is just like that. As long as you do your part, you can get the most out of it. I hope to do more videos of this, and I will keep you all updated as progress goes along. We're probably getting a separate lower for it as well. That way I don't have to swap between two weapons. But yeah. Thank you all for watching my videos, and comment and subscribe.